So, when you go to locals, I'm going to compare this from Digimon to a
Did you
from
see the
Digimon to
comparison I
Smash
said earlier? I was like, I treat you like my nephew. I'd be like, oh, so what is Fortnite?
Fortnite's when you get the
Yeah, that's me. I'm the nephew right now. So, when you sit down against your opponent, you have to determine who goes first. So you say high roll as a formality, because of course you're going to high roll. And of course there's 2 dice. If they say, oh, I only have 1 dice, you can roll my dice. I don't care. Or you can just roll 1 dice. It's not that big of a deal. But sometimes you'll have a weirdo who says, nah, low roll. And what that is you're sitting down to the setup, you look at your opponent and you say, PS2? And they say, no, I want to strike it. And then you start here. It doesn't matter what you did before the game. You're always going to get here. So why did you make it weird?
You sound like a rock right there. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter
where you go on stage.
So true. Nova will be there with Accelerotl and Oomph, and you're just going to get shocked.
That's the sound we made when he got hit with that forward smash.
Oomph. Thwomp noises.
Oh, that's even better. 64. Good job, neighbor.
I love that one.
You know, I like to think about when we do, impersonations.
Yeah.
It's a little like litmus test of who has the better one.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not winning Bobby, and I'm definitely not winning.
Not winning the Thwomp.
That sounds like it's ripped from the 64.
Have you ever heard that? There was a time period where people just did a whole bunch of Thwomp remixes. So there's a all-star cover.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, someone did like OK Computer, but with only Super Nintendo 64 sound chips.
That's so cool.
Or like sound like library. So they did one with like Star Fox, they did Mario, and they did Fitter Happier. So it's like with Mario's voice, so he's like fitter, happier, more protective.
That's awesome. I can do some Mario yells, but I don't think I could sound like Mario. I don't think I could do that voice the way you do. That's
the Charles Martinet from 64.
No, not me.
He sounds kind of weird in that game.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the N64.
Yeah, the sound chip.
They could only do so much.
Yeah, the compression on the voices.
Cloud, he can only do so much. You're living at 182 for whatever reason. None of his moves kill because, let me tell you why. His kill moves are the moves he's using in neutral every single time.
Nova had that, early kill and just didn't really do anything with it. Cheeks played very elusive after that.
Sometimes Cheeks just decides, I don't want to get hit.
Ooh,
but
he
Kaboom
just
once
got
again.
Hit 3 times in a row. You
No,
cursed him.
it doesn't matter what you do. Kaboom will snatch you. That move is cheating. I hate that move.
Just trying to trying to move out the way.
No, he's got the psych up.
Kaboom just tried to go like.
Amen, Boomhauer.
The reveal that he was a Fed at the end of the King of the Hill.
What?
Yeah.
I never knew.
Yeah, he was like a Texas Marshal. He works for the Feds, basically.
I missed that. How did I miss that? I feel like I've watched King of the Hill religiously. And I had no idea. I'm going to have to dig up the King of the Hill lore.
Yeah.
Right now, Nova's the King of the Hill. Cheeks is not getting off this ledge. Look at this.
Such a smooth
46%.
transition.
So I do what I can.
That's clean.
Oh, he's powered up. He's psyched.
Well, what would Bobby sound like if he was Hero?
I'm going to roll the dice, Dad.
It's not even that good, but it's still so funny.
I don't know what spell I'm about to use, Dad. We're top decking.
I want to do the grandpa voice so bad.
I can't even think of what the grandpa sounds like. Cotton?
Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot think of him for the life of me.
Hank!
That's too loud, sorry. I didn't think it would pitch.
You got me. Oh my goodness.
No, it's not.
Why is this like basically even? What happened? Nova was so incredibly ahead.
He was too confounded. He was too confounded by Boomhauer being.
Yeah, fed.
Yeah.
Psyched up. Next hit.
Oh my God, we're
stop
whiffing
pressing that button?
everything.
That button hits nothing.
Yeah, I mean, did like raise that hair of clouds.
This is terrifying now.
Yeah, everybody has their color-coded power-up. Let it rip. Cheeks, you gotta do something.
We got the oomph back.
No.
Up till will catch the half the plat.
Surprised, like, no, like, you know, maybe throw the limit blade beam out just so you can, like, halt your aerial momentum, you know?
I feel like he was chasing him enough that he couldn't, like, dig for bounce for it. So, like, maybe you do kind of let it rip.
No, like, let it rip midair.
Yeah.
You know, to stall your momentum and then just, like...
I could see where you're coming from.
But I understand. Hero's a really annoying character. Yeah, we're going to see the switch. He's like, you know
want a
what?
little more movement.
I want to play a character that's going to win the neutral for free.
Good look. If you're going to annoy me, I'm going to annoy you.
Yeah. Because she just, like... Because that's what the hero thing is. Like, as long as you're, like, beating a lot of his moves, he's not going to get a whole lot. And especially with Mythra where you get hit in his face.
If you don't give him access to down B, he's not that good.
Yeah, and this character will not let you do anything.
If he has access to down B, though, he's kind of good.
And see, that's what she can also do, too, is just choose not to interact. Like, he saw that menu pulled up and was like, yeah, I'm not about that.
Oh, my goodness. How does he get away with it? He
Top
did
players.
the ugliest chase off stage and then the worst landing back on stage, and here he is.
Yeah, good players get to do that.
Get away with things.
I would whip something and die for that.
I'd 100% be dead. Wow, we wasted the oomph on a jab. Oh, but what if it? Oh, but what if it hit?
So many things are not hitting right now.
It is truly a sad day.
Oh.
I will note, Accelerado right now. On game 2, Nova up 1-0 versus Cheeks, who went a different character in game 1. But it couldn't possibly be the first one.
The first game?
Game 2,
Yeah.
Nova up 1-0.
Sometimes I gotta tell
Looking
God.
solid sometimes. Look,
Man.
sometimes you just got to tell your opponent, look, you got to make a move already.
You know what's funny is I learned that when there's projectiles out, he's more likely to get bounced.
Really?
I've learned something new every day with this character.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. Someone told me.
I
I
believe
might be
it.
lying or I might be gaslit. That's not on me. Because you know, like Zoom, it's like more likely to appear if you're off stage.
You wasted like 70 MP for that thwack. And for what?
Gotta throw
Didn't
it
even
out.
snooze. You could have top decked to the snooze.
Right now, Cheeks is cooking. You know, got that % lead and just wants to play that slow game now.
You want to know why Nova is down in this game?
Because he can't hit Cheeks.
Lack of heart. He's not top decking. He's
He
reading.
doesn't get the heart of the cards.
No, he's
And
not.
no friends to do the power friendship.
Right. No smiley face across 4 different hands.
Yeah. Do they have that? Oh, they have that.
Sometimes you just press down B and let it rip.
How many are there in the Digidestin? How many are there?
I mean, it really depends on the series. Somewhere between 6 and 9.
the OG one had like 6
7.
or 7. Yeah.
It changed throughout the series.
Yeah, because another
'Cause
one came
Kari
in.
got added, and then with the movie they added Willis, and then it turns out it's a whole international thing. So basically 1 million of them.
Yeah.
Think about it. But like 8 main ones, I think.
And Nova's just kind of swinging for his life right now. Doesn't really have any footing in neutral.
I mean, with Hero though, sometimes you just gotta hit the 1.
Ooh. You got off lucky getting down tilted there.
Ooh, that almost KOs. Okay, if we can convince Cheeks to stay on the Pyra, Nova can come back here.
Isn't that the crux of Pyra Mythra?
Yeah. Like, I just need 1 hit with Pyra.
Gets beat up.
There you go. He's like, all right, I'm tired of this. I'm going to start doing the thing that got me this far ahead in the first place.
Oh, there you go. Scooping in there.
That's how you do it. You put him in the air with the character who cheats and is extra fast, and
Gave him the arches.
they have to win. Accelerado. We're speedy. We're
Cheeks is like,
cheesy.
I'm not going to interact anymore.
Correct. Don't fight this guy.
He's not fine. That's he's missed one.
First
That's the first 3-pointer
documented
that he
block.
missed.
Insane. Maybe Kaboom isn't all that.
Yeah, maybe it is naked. It did like no shield damage too.
Just, here's the thing. When you top deck, the opponent can't react to it either. If you're reading the book, they can read the book. Just let it rip.
That's how books work.
Yeah,
They can just come up behind you and start reading.
of course. You ever been on a train reading a book? Everyone's reading it.
There's no trains.
Correct. That's the problem. Shoutouts to the lack of public transit in the United States.
Still no stock. Oh,
There we go.
Damn, I cursed Cheeks.
A hefty dash attack. Oh, we're looking for cheese. Cheeks still holding on, though.
Like I said, bean burrito.
That's all he wants.
Cheesy bean burrito.
Cheesy gordita.
The new volcano cheesy bean burrito brought to you by.
We're not advertising for free. If he had just top decked the kaboom, I guarantee you that hits Cheeks. Sends him off stage, you win the game. Oh, the swoosh!
We're just backseat gaming here. Top deck. Do the top deck.
Just
bro.
let it rip. What's the worst thing that can happen? You die immediately?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty bad, isn't it?
I've never seen anybody get like hit for doing zoom.
It's literally a 1 in 5. It's random. One of the 5 spawn points.
And even
like
then, it's like you have to time it.
that. Yeah.
Hey, yo.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. He's in a good spot.
On a good spot.
He's
We're
gonna roll.
getting that shot. You knew it.
Ooh, he heard me through the glass.
That's coaching.
That's DQ. Sorry.
I think you should be DQ'd.
I'm going to get DQ'd. Sorry, guys. I'm going home.
Whoops. Unfortunate.
Let's take a peek at bracket.
I feel like all that game that was different than from the first game is genuinely was the movement that Mythra brought. Because as soon as Pyra was out, we saw, farming of the spells. But when Mythra was out, we couldn't do that. So, and even as we got further into the game, we saw more of Cheeks doing that thing where he stays Mythra, pesters you on the shield, and then once he hits you, then he can Pyra. That's annoying for Hero. And that's why we're seeing the Inkling.
Right now, Tispy's waiting on the loser of this set.
Ooh, that's going to be a hot
And
set.
the other side of loser is going to be a bit...
Where is it? What? Fighting for what place? This is winners
Ninth.
quarters. That's 9th? That's so tragic. Between Tispy, Nova, and Cheeks, one of them has to get 9th?
Yeah.
My God.
After this should be Atomic versus Iceless. It'll be very interesting.
That will be interesting. I feel like there's no way Ices can win that.
But then again,
I mean, they could, but also Gyro, Nair.
Oh, I just saw a change.
What'd you see? What change?
English.
I said it
I was
out loud.
checking bracket.
I said it out
I was
loud.
giving information to people who might not.
You acknowledged what I said.
Did I?
Yeah.
What'd I say?
You said, yeah.
I just did the thing that I do
You
to.
clearly weren't paying attention.
Yeah, I just
Nobody
did the
thought
thing
you
I
were
did
paying
to my
attention.
nephew. Like, yep.
Not your nephew, man.
He's just saying some stuff about like,
I know
I think
you're
blueberry jam is like the best jam.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a good point.
You got it.
I mean, he's right, but you know, he should say it.
Grape can go.
Oh, that's not meant grape. Not blueberry.
Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Or are you just doing the nephew thing?
No.
That's
what I
hard
meant.
for me to tell.
But there goes Nova taking the first stock. But
What kind of grapes do you like? Do you like green grapes or red grapes?
I love green grapes,
Ah.
but I love purple jam.
I'm a big red grape fan and purple grape jam.
I think
Purple
purple
jam.
grape jam is the best one.
I'm none of it.
Red wine.
Hate wine.
I'm just so weird like that.
Chase, I have a large
like
bottle
sour.
of wine that I got as a gift that I need you to not remember you're gonna get rid of.
Why are you talking off stream, bro?
Oh, okay. I'll explain it later. Chase Kowalski has finished, I think, 3 separate wine bottles, all of which at separate times he has forgotten that he's ever had. He mentioned one time at a dinner that he had never tasted wine, and 2 separate people brought up stories of him finishing their wine bottles. So I need him to finish another one. He's got a job to do.
No way. All that work that Cheeks is doing and just to get Booyah?
Just to get Booyah.
This is tough. No one wants to go to fight Tispy like you were saying earlier.
Yeah, any of these 3 people out of 9th is insane. Nobody wants to be the guy who's fighting for that.
Well, it's because Wally West upset Tispy.
Ooh.
2-1.
Think with the DK? I think with the DK.
We don't know. Maybe Kirby.
Could be Kirby, but I feel like with that character spread, could have been the Donkey Kong. He's pretty good against the swords.
That's true.
Especially the spread that Tispy plays that loses to down throw.
Ooh, this is tough. There it goes. There goes the kill. And we're in it. Last game, last hit, last stock. Not hit, but you know.
I,
Just ages things. Let you swing when they're get up, and then they.
what happened? No! We didn't get to finish. That wasn't a game. That wasn't real. What happened? How do you SD with England?
That the theme from Toy Story. Clearly I won't be sailing no more. He just falls.
Falling with style.
Yeah, that's an Inkling SD.
It's the way to be. You know, early on, Inkling was one of those characters that people said, oh, you're privileged if you play this character who can directional air dodge off stage and still make it back.
Yeah. And then what happened?
Somehow.
I used to hate this character, and I still do, but I used to too.
Which one, Inkling?
Yeah.
You know what tilted me every time? When they would get up from the ledge with the splatter shot, and it was actually a good thing. Hate that. I feel like
used
that
to
shouldn't be
hate
a real move.
Inkling Dash, and then I found out about Joker Dash, and I was like, oh.